People of Reddit, what are some financial tips and tricks that an 18-year-old should know? If you can barely afford it, you can. But I must have that traffic cone. Go steal one like the rest of us. Yeah, just go there and steal it. Then place it near the $420 flashy gnome you just bought. Get a Planet Fitness membership. You get free showers and free food for so cheap. I DK about free food, but the showers are nice, and if you get a black card membership you get tanning beds and massage chairs. D. Get a credit card right now and start building credit. Just do it. Usually banks have starter cards for young people. Apply for one of those. How will this benefit me positively in the future? You need good credit to function in the adult world. Just having a credit card and using it responsibly for small purchases and then immediately paying it back will go a long way. Especially if you ever need to do something like apply for your own student loans. The sooner you build credit the better. When you are young without kids, it's the best time in your life to make $1. Put it away and spend as little as possible. If you're planning on going to college, apply for as many grants and scholarships as possible. If you have any regular payments to make, do not pay late. If you can, pay a little extra. Remember to make monthly written financial budgets, and keep receipts for big purchases for at least a year. 2. If it exceeds $500, buy things like rice and dry beans in bulk at places like Winco or Costco. Invest in good quality cooking ware, but nothing fancy. Save up an emergency fund of at least $1,000. Do this as fast as possible, right away. Then, don't touch IT unless you have to repair your car, or some similar level emergency. No, buying the next hot game console doesn't count. Next, get in the habit of saving at least 10% of your income until your emergency fund will cover 3 months of unemployment. Again, no touching. Make this a lifelong habit. My economics teacher in 11th grade told us this trick. Don't sign up for store credit cards. Typically they charge high interest and you would be better off with a card that you can use anywhere instead. Don't buy things on credit you don't need, and always pay over the minimum if possible. Learn to cook simple dishes, especially with rice. It is very versatile. It might be boring but a lot goes with it and it's cheap. Not eating out every day really adds up. So does avoiding Starbucks and the like. I love a good frap or whatever, but I regard it as a treat. Something I do maybe once every now and then. Not every other day, or more. A roommate of mine was once complaining to me about money while holding his second Starbucks coffee of the day. He was there at least twice, sometimes 3 times, every single day. Then he wondered why he couldn't pay his portion of the electric bill. Idiot. In the US, at least in my state, if you don't have health insurance the government charges you at the end of the year for each month you didn't have it. They took $600 out of my $4,000 tax return last year because I didn't know that. Starting this year, the Tax Cut and Jobs Act of 2017 repealed the individual mandate. Even still, it's a good idea to have some form of health insurance to protect yourself if a costly medical issue should arise. Use protection. I love my kids, but getting knocked up at 18 made life much harder than it could have been. Average cost of a child to age 18 is $250K, $300K depending on area. Do you mean surface area of the child? Yes. Larger children incur higher costs. I heard that boys are less expensive than girls to raise. Not sure how truthful that is. I could actually see how if you take the average boy versus girl, then boys don't have to worry about starting periods and the cost that goes along with that. Less underwear as well. Not nearly as much beauty products. I want to start this off by thanking Kleenex for selling these in 36 packs. I've put it on subscription. And if they want to start selling a 72 pack, sign me up. I have 3 reasons for needing this much Kleenex, and their names are Lion, Samuel and Hank. This is how it goes in this house. First the Kleenex disappears, then the toilet paper, then they go for fabrics. And you don't want it to get there, unless you're ready to invest in a 5-gallon drum of Fabries. This used to be a good Christian home, but it's not about moral judgment anymore. I'm way beyond that. I'm in survival mode. If I don't supply absorbent paper products, I'm going to find my dish towels hidden in the basement, stiff as aluminum. The other day, I almost cut my hand on a sock. I am sorry to speak so frankly, but with 3 teenage boys, a woman has got to be practical. The funny part is, they think they're being sneaky, with their 45-minute showers and sudden need for privacy, as if I'm going to walk in on them journaling. They slink around the house like unfixed cats, while I try to announce my location at all times. No one needs to ask me to knock anymore. I knock on the walls. I practically wear a cowbell. I'm not looking to catch anyone by surprise. Believe me, I'm just trying to get through this. The other day my husband was watching me unload the groceries, and he asks me, all sweetness and light, honey, what are you doing with all that Kleenex? I about knocked him off his chair. Thank you. I really needed a good laugh today.